Hey everybody, let's get in the first part of this. I don't know which day is this, but I'm still keep going, keep learning, keep teaching all the people, whoever is here over here. So I'm in the process of seeing something really particular. I'm gonna particularize some things over here. So if you guys are gonna get that things properly, then somehow you could able to get that meaning. So what do you think about your career? So you feel like you get stuck somewhere. So, what kind of mentalities you used to have with yourself, but you are in the process of you feel like perilous and the best things, a lot of obstacles you have been surrounded by all these things since a lot of times ago. But you don't need to worry about all these kinds of things. If I'm here, then I'm here to lead you toward your career, towards somewhere you might not have ever expected. So, what do you think about your career, guys? So, if you don't have any direction, then you guys gonna get stuck somewhere in the future. Even if you the flow is your journey is going how there is a scene of flying. What you keep going ahead, keep moving ahead, but one day, someday you gonna feel. You have to embrace all the silence in life. So that's why if you have that kind of perseverance, that level of mentalities, you can maintain, you can go through that kind of positive what ways or anything like that. In that case, you're gonna get something better. So the making videos and posting all these videos in YouTube is only the one purpose that I have to make my fluency better. And then communication skill can be better. So somehow you feel like you are afraid of talking ahead of the camera or ahead of other people. So I used to be also in the same condition, but somehow I have convinced myself, and then what, I keep working, and I keep posting video without any hesitation or awkwardness, embarrassment. So that's why I'm over here. Even not to deter you, but I'm over here to inspire and motivate, you know to direct you toward your career, toward somewhere where your efficiency, where your capabilities are waiting for you. So you are so creative, man. You guys have to be. But if you are not, then you have to you can simply improve all these abilities in your career, within your mentalities or something like that. Then you can simply move ahead. So that's really matters in this present few time. So I think making and following the discipline is always kind of what that is a key. I can say that is key. That can lead you toward your career, and even you feel like that kind of what urges are on your and the stage over your head, your shoulder, but still you follow. You keep following what that discipline, that inner inspiration, conspiracy. You don't care about conspiracy, controversy of any person. You keep working on your career, and you because you believe in consistency, persistency, and you always go through a conscientiousness mentality, and you always prefer to have diplomatic mental what that kind of mindset. And if you guys can actually work under or an attitude mentality, then you're gonna be successful in future. So whatever I'm sharing over here, that can be like that can be simple, but what I'm over here, that's precious, guys. Nobody over here to share that kind of things or anything like that, but I have to say, because if I'm not gonna share, then who come to share over here? So I'm gonna talk in a way, in the way of reality, something that if I'm not talking through that way, then who cares? And even if you guys are, so don't be the part of, I recommend each and every person, even if you guys are done, you don't feel like, you feel like I can I cannot talk uh in the crowd, and if whenever I go ahead of the people or something like that, I feel like I'm talking, and then the words are not coming from your mouth or anything like that, then simply you come to stuck. But in that case, you have to remember that you are not a normal person. You have a lot of qualities, and that the capabilities are within you, but only have to turn into that character. So once you get into that character, you know in that case your real what meaning simply comes ahead of you. you know so you're gonna you guys really gonna get the what true existence of your life. you know but while you are actually what you're thinking that you are nothing, but once you realize that you are the someone, you know even people just consider you as just a normal person, but you are not over here to just be a normal person. So I recommend each and every person to harder, to be diligent, you know or if somehow they can maintain that level of discipline in life and the entire life, that is gonna be really help stunning and sparkling. That's how I am saying all this thing over here. They are they might have been what is spoken by other people, other really great people, but I'm just over here to make my fluency better, English fluency better, because I have the purpose to be a fluent English speaker. So other things are nothing behind, but this is not only about the fluency of English. I'm actually sharing my experience, the hidden psychology of a person, all the people, how they treat you. So reality behind this contemporary society, I have that kind of what perspective perception. I might have to about that kind of things, but I'm just neglecting. I mustn't have to neglect. I'm over here to work over my career, so I mustn't have to neglect my duties and obstacles, responsibilities, anything like that. But if I what come to neglect that kind of what uh, duties in my life, that I cannot. I'm not gonna be that person. I come to fail in my life. So that's why it is better to develop that kind of mentalities. So if you guys are feeling like you got stuck somewhere, or you mustn't have to stay even for a second, but you can escape from that way, while you are actually thinking that other people are conspiring over you. The conspiracy is just over your mentalities or something like that. Then you just have to remember, but who the hell you are. You are not the person that only other people think about you. You are the person like a word. You have to assume, you have to that kind of mentalities, and that kind of capabilities you must have to develop, as open. Then simply you can just use that at the time of war. But we're not talking about the real war. But what the people come to, they have argument on your what on your succession, that kind of mentalities, or they might have that kind of perspective toward you, but you are not over here to just to have their position, or only that kind of things. You are over here to hard work, to be diligent. So that's why you prefer to hard work. you know so what do you think about your kid? I mustn't have to repeat the same questions. So you guys can feel like this man is really malicious. And then what can I do? I cannot do anything for you. So the only one thing I have to recommend you guys, never ever stay behind, because if you can move ahead. Because if you have lots of pressure over your mentality, and you are only surrounded by what that kind of problems, obstacles, or something like that. you know you are not over here just to stay as a person. There's something you have to say in your future, in your career. Only that you also come to feel to have that person, there. So the meaning of life is all about struggle. That's true. So you have to understand it in time and keep working on it over it, and then simply I recommend people to stay on duty. That's enough for you career.